Hey guys, it's Miss Winters, and today we're going to continue talking about Workkeys Level 1 Math. In the two problems we're going to work today, we're going to be looking at decimals and percentages and how they relate to one another. The first problem says, a teacher reports attendance as a decimal figure, calculated as the number of students attending divided into the total number of students in the class. This week, the attendance was 0.55. What percentage best represents the attendance for this week? So she recorded the attendance as being 0.55, and they want us to take that to a percent. All right, and if you're good at decimals and you're good at percentages, then you know by just looking at this that you could move the decimal point 2 places to the right and get 55%. However, not everybody sees it that way. So anytime we're working with a decimal and moving it to a percent, we need to know that the percent is out of 100. Anytime you're moving it like this, it's out of 100 unless it tells you otherwise or it tells you to increase, decrease, etc. So when we look at this, we know that, okay, well, this was 0.55 out of 100. So to get this to a whole number, because right now she's at a decimal, I'm going to multiply it by the full percentage, which was 100. So when you do that, and then you use your calculator that you're again allowed to use on the test as well as in class, and you say 0.55 times 100, you get a whole number of 55%. Okay? So now we're going to do that backwards. So we multiply by 100 right there. So we're going to do the opposite, which is divide. So now we're going to take a percentage to a decimal. It says a carpet store is offering 45% off in a sale this month. What decimal below best represents the percent off? All right, so it says that they're going to do a 45% off. Well, just like we moved that decimal 2 places to the right, you could do the opposite and move it 2 places to the left. There is not a decimal right here that you see, but there is one. It's just imaginary, but it's there. So when you move it, that's going to make it to be 0.45 into a decimal form. So you took a percentage and moved it to a decimal. However, if that doesn't make sense to you, so you need to find the whole, you need to break it down into a decimal. So what you can do is you can say 45 divided by 100. And when we divide, that's going to make that whole number smaller, and smaller than a whole number is a decimal. So 45 divided by 100, doing our calculator, 45 divided by 100 equals 0.45. And that gives you your answer.